Well, good morning, everybody. Um, we're outside now, myself and Rocky. I don't know if you can see him there, but there he is, if you can. Hey, hi, Rocky. My good boy. My good boy. Yes. Um, anyway, I was thinking of something. I have a lot of time right now just to sit and think about things, and sometimes that's a good thing, and sometimes it isn't. But I think what I'm thinking about right now is a good thing, and I kind of want to share it with y'all. Maybe there's somebody out there it can help. I've been thinking about the people we meet along the way, in this life. And because really, we're all on a journey. Each of us is on our own individual journey. And I had an experience not too long ago with a woman. I had pretty much given up any hope of ever being with a woman. I've been rejected all my life by women, and I kind of figured, well, that's just how it is, and it isn't going to change, and I'm 54 years old. If anything good was going to happen, it would have happened before now. So I turned that part of myself off pretty much, the idea that I could love a woman and have her love me back and so on. But recently I met a woman who I had some hope. I really did. I thought that things were going to work out well between us. And it ended up that the same thing that tends to happened again, and I got rejected, and that was pretty tough. And this woman did some things that weren't very nice. She broke her word to me on certain things and whatnot. Ended up, I suffered some losses because of my connection to her, because of things she had done and so on. And in the end, I had to disassociate myself from her. And it ended up with her making an accusation against me that I had abused her, which I hadn't done, but she said I had. And it just wasn't a good situation anyway. And I've been struggling with that ever since. That happened, the final chapter of that story was in early July. And I've had a lot of time to sit here and think about that. And as negative as that situation turned out to be, I think it's important that I pull whatever positive I can out of it. And one thing I will say, through all the thinking I've done, one thing that I've learned through this situation, and others too, but this situation has made me more keenly aware of it, is that everybody we meet in life, they have a purpose. And we don't meet anybody by accident. And I mean, me and this woman in particular, we had a conversation one time where she told me that she felt that our paths hadn't crossed by accident. And I agreed with her. And I think at the time we were both thinking that our relationship was going to end up being more positive than it turned out to be. Neither one of us was thinking that it would have the purpose, that it would end up really being kind of a negative thing in many ways. And that was early on, so of course everybody tends to think positive early on, and then the truth comes out and you realize that maybe it isn't as positive a connection as you thought it would be. And I think we were both thinking it was going to be more positive than it actually was. However, I look at it and I figure I can see this woman as an obstacle on my journey. I can see her as a speed bump, or as a roadblock or a wall erected in front of me, something that I have to get around or over in order to continue my journey, something that's going to mean that I have to struggle to continue my journey. Or I can see her as a bridge that helps me to continue my journey, that helps me to continue along, just like a bridge will do on a journey. And likewise, she can see me either as a speed bump or an obstacle, a wall to get around or over to make her journey harder, or she can see me as a bridge. Again, that's entirely up to her. I have no control over that. I only control me. So I choose to see her as a bridge as opposed to seeing her as an obstacle. She did show me some areas of myself, some areas of my personality that I need to work on. Things that I thought I'd conquered, which it turns out I hadn't. And I hope I've shown her some areas of her personality that she needs to work on. But in the end, that's up to her. I mean, she'll either see it or she won't. And that's her decision. I choose to see her as a bridge. And so in that sense, I guess I have to be thankful for her. And I have to be thankful for the experience, even though there's a part of me that doesn't want to be. That I still have to be and I still need to be. And so that's what I'm working on right now anyway, is just being thankful for this experience, which turned out to be negative in many ways, but which also had its positive aspects, and which did show me some things that I probably wouldn't have seen, and forced me to face some things that I probably wouldn't have faced had it not happened. And I guess that's what life is really all about. So in that sense, I'm thankful. I just wanted to pass that along. Maybe there's some other person out there struggling with the same kind of a situation. Maybe you've met somebody and it's turned out to be a negative interaction. It may not have been like a friendship or potentially a romantic interaction like it was for me. It may have been some other kind of an interaction. It doesn't have to be the same. But the bottom line is, all interactions have the potential to teach us something, provided we're willing to learn. And maybe me sharing my experience here will help somebody out there, and I really hope it does. I figure there's a huge potential to reach people through this technology. This internet technology has been used for evil, of course. People have pushed hatred and division. They've pushed all kinds of disgusting stuff through this technology, and that's their choice, and they can do that. I'm choosing to go another route is all, and I hope for anyone else who's choosing to go a more positive route that they'll see this and it'll help them in some way. And that will add value to my experience if it does, So anyway, I just wanted to say that, and I hope that life's blessings don't elude you, especially due to your own efforts. I hope that through your own efforts you enjoy life and you enjoy life's blessings. And I'm at the point now where I'm counting my blessings. I've counted my losses, and I've had lots of them. But I've also had plenty of blessings, and I'm counting them too. And I'm finding that the ledger is balancing. And I'm finding that a lot of that has more to do with me than anything. It has to do with who I have been and who I've portrayed myself as, and what I've chosen to learn, and how I've chosen to process things. So anyway, I just wanted to say that. Rocky's over here laying on the mat. He's one of my blessings, and again, I can't see what you're seeing, so I don't know if you can see him or not, but there he is. And yeah, Rocky's definitely one of my blessings, and I'm grateful for him. He's helped me through a lot of stuff, and I'm sure he doesn't even know it. They say animals are really angels sent to help us. And in my case, I think Rocky's proven that to me. He really has been a blessing to me. And I was resistant to having him. My friends were kind of pushing me to take him because they wanted to get rid of all the kittens that their cat had produced because they wouldn't have her fixed. And I didn't want him. But I ended up giving in and taking him home, and I'm glad I did. I've every day since I've done that, I've been glad of it. He's just a really special little creature anyway, and I'm glad he's in my life like he is. And I hope you all have things in your life that you're glad of too. Anyway, I just wanted to say that to y'all. Talk later.